Hey, what's going on, guys? Godsetus here. So I'm extremely tired because I streamed a lot today, but I refuse to give up my daily upload streak. Today we're going to be doing a view request of the FAMAS, which comes from Riptide Fat Choi, if I'm pronouncing that right, probably not. Once we use FAMAS with a comp aim point, any barrel, angle, or stubby grip, green laser, I'm using stubby, with the MP1911 mini sight compensator green laser, and that's exactly what we're doing. And for those of you guys who don't know, in the second most recent update, the one that released like the AK-103 and whatnot, the FAMAS got slightly buffed. Not really buffed, however, its accuracy got worked on a little bit to the point where it's actually, usable now and the gun isn't trash. For those of you who don't know, that the FAMAS used to be one of the best guns in the game, believe it or not. It was extremely accurate, and a lot of people in competitive used to use it as their main gun because of how strong it really was. It had insane accuracy, and it was even better than the accuracy it kind of has now, even though the accuracy right now is really, really good, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of surprised me because it was kind of a minor change in a sense, but the amount of work that it did for the accuracy and the amount that it's helped it was definitely catching me off guard. So fingers crossed we can do something good here. We are playing on Suburbia, which is a little bit more of a CQC map, and the FAMAS isn't the best for CQC, but maybe if I can get a spawn trap going, just the overall accuracy will help me out a lot, and I should be able to pull off something pretty good. Now, using the comp aim point is a little weird because I would never use a comp aim point on a gun like this, just because I am taking more medium to like a longer range fights. Kind of fighting CQC with a comp aim point just feels really weird to me. Like, it feels so much more inaccurate than everything else. So I don't know, it's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but it shouldn't be too much of a bother. I should be able to do just fine. I'm sorry if this video isn't like up to standard or anything, not that my videos really have a standard at this point, but I apologize if anything is just kind of slow and like because I am really tired, and I kind of just didn't even want to record today, but refuse to let go of this upload streak. We're almost 2 months of an upload every single day. Absolutely refuse to let that go because this is effort to do every day, and I don't know. I'm proud that I'm uploading every day, and I don't want to just become lazy or make excuses up. I want to keep it going, and especially since we did hit 10K today, which is a huge milestone, and thank you guys so much for that. We streamed it, we watched live as I hit 10K. It was a really good stream overall. The support lately from you guys has been absolutely mind-blowing, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. So I definitely don't want to slack off and make up excuses on why I'm not uploading, or be like, oh, the stream was technically an upload. Like, no, we're gonna get a video out, we're gonna do something good. But like I said, the FAMAS was recently sort of buffed, and the update to it was really good. The accuracy improved a lot, and that was really all they updated. The FAMAS before this update, the accuracy wasn't terrible, but it was a lot shakier than it is now. And that kind of threw away a lot of people from using it because it was like, I don't know, like unrealistically shaky in a sense, where you really just couldn't spray at long distances all that well. Like, it's not the best now, and even right now my accuracy is just a little off, so I'm not doing too hot with it. Even now, it's still not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it used to be, so we can't really complain. Just, I don't know, overall the gun updates that happened recently were just really good, and there really isn't real complaints to make, I guess. There isn't anything that I could truly be upset about. Thankfully, there wasn't like a new foul introduced that 3 hits to the body at all ranges. Anyways, I digress. I don't know. I kind of joined competitive as the FAMAS was like in its prime, and I never really was a fan of using it because it always just felt weird to me, but I do know the power that it did have because I had to play against it constantly, and it's kind of nice to see an old gun be brought back to be viable. Oh, I thought that was a guy. Whew, I'm seeing things. But it's nice seeing an old gun be brought back into the spotlight where it could actually be used again. And they did it right where they didn't buff a gun till it was like OP again. They didn't make it what it used to be, but it's usable. And that's all that really matters, is that there's more variety in it overall, and people can use different guns and they don't get really punished for it. Whereas with some guns, using them just simply isn't worth it unless you're doing it just for fun or for some reason you like the gun. But if you're going against 90% of other things, it just simply isn't worth your time. So I'm glad that they updated it this way, and I'm glad that they made it so it didn't become something that it didn't need to be. And that's really going to help out with things, because lately there has been some updates where guns have just become absolutely broken, and buffing them it would have been better leaving them as they were, because when you buff a certain gun too much, it just becomes bad for the entire game. And like I said, they did a really good job with these ones, and this was just a subtle buff that I don't know how many people really noticed, in all honesty. But I definitely noticed and was told about it by some mods and stuff, and I definitely am liking it so far. Now, does this mean I'm going to be using the FAMAS that much? Probably not. I'm still not really a fan of it, but it definitely is a possible, like, pickup gun for people to use that isn't too bad, and it's something that you can use just for fun, and you won't get punished for using it all that much. Like, you're not going to be losing every single gunfight, because it does have a fast rate of fire, and the accuracy isn't too bad anymore, like I've been saying, but it's definitely a step in the right direction for a gun. And these are the kind of updates that I think that they should be doing, where it's just minor tweaks to gun rather than doing full gun overhauls. Now, I know the ECR and the TCR, the Beowulfs, both got like full overhauls recently, but those were good. They did those right. But when you do a full gun overhaul like that, it's kind of risky, because you have a very big possibility of just completely ruining the gun or completely making it way too overpowered. Where you draw that line at is very important, and how they update them, whether they have the best intentions for the guns or not. It is possible that a simple like thing that you thought would be okay by numbers turns out to not be okay kind of in practice. Like, the idea would be okay, but in practice and in use, it just doesn't work out. So I'm kind of happy that they are working on more smaller tweaks to guns rather than full-on overhauls and just changing them, because I don't want them to risk messing up something and accidentally making a gun way stronger than it needs to be, and then it becomes an issue, and it probably won't get updated till like a month or two later when it's already too late and everyone's already kind of sick of it, you know what I mean? Like I said, overall, good updates. I'm happy with them. I definitely like how Stylus is handling things right now, and I definitely approve of the new updates. As always, you can have your own opinion, and you're always allowed to, you know, kind of disagree with mine and give me your opinion in the comments, but overall, definitely has been good. It's still so weird, like, whenever I would see someone using a FAMAS before this update, I was like, why? Like, I don't understand the reason, because it's so bad. But now it isn't too bad. Like, the recoil is still taking a bit to get used to, and I don't know if my setup is really the best. Maybe angled grip would be a bit better than stubby, but it isn't too bad. The damage of the FAMAS isn't that high, so I'm glad they didn't buff that, because with its fire rate, it's already decently strong. But if they would have buffed damage on this, it could have been kind of FAMAS back in like 2016, you know, where it's just not fun to play against anymore. Ooh, here we go. Get a little bit of pistol action. I've like barely used this pistol since it came out. This is pretty good. I am struggling to find ammo though, and I used a lot of ammo right there and really didn't get that many kills, which is pretty bad, not gonna lie. Oh, please, stop. Thank you. Is there a guy still in this building? I feel like as soon as I reload, he's gonna peek. Nope, there's two guys laying. What are you laying on the stairs for? You're in your own spawn. Okay, I mean, whatever works, I guess. But that was not the best idea I've ever seen, not gonna lie. There definitely was smarter plays that have happened in this game. Is there anyone here? Is he upstairs? Hello? Oh, outside. Okay. Now, where's the rest of their team? Did they all just stop spawning or something? Oh, maybe they went over here to this spawn because I pushed up way too far? They did. They started spawning in this building rather than where I was at because I pushed up too much. My fault. Wasn't paying attention to where my teammates were at. I thought they would swap to another building in the back. But all is good. Okay, the spawn should be reset now. Yep, they're spawning back in the buildings, which is exactly what we want. I don't really need to have a nade right now. I'm just going to kind of chuck it and get rid of it. Hopefully it gets a kill. It did. All right, perfect. Yeah, no, I didn't really mean to pull a nade out right there because I didn't have much of a, like, area to throw it, but, oh well, it worked out for me. I'm not too worried. God, my throat is hurting. Talking that much during stream is not good for me. But, nonetheless, you guys have been showing insane support to the streams, and it's kind of been really motivating, and that's kind of why I've done a few more random streams as of lately, because of how much support has been shown. And it's definitely helping with my channel. I think you guys are enjoying it. And I think overall, just as I'm getting more subs, doing more streams will be better for me. So you guys can possibly look for that in the future if I do more streams and kind of try to be a bit more active on them rather than just 2 days a week. I can maybe bump it up to 3 or 4. 3 or 4 guaranteed streams rather than, you know, kind of random ones. That nade kills me. I'm gonna cry. Okay, we're good. I can like barely see anything right there. I did like no damage through that window. Oh my. That was terrible. I don't know why I can't just break that window and, you know, shoot through it normally. Okay, I was kind of hoping. I don't know why I reloaded and then ran out there like something good was supposed to come of that, because it wasn't. There's nothing good that ever comes out of reloading and running right out into the open at their spawn. But in my head, it sounded like a good idea. Failed miserably, but I guess it's could have been worse. And by could have been worse, I don't know how. Okay, you know, I just don't want to talk about it. Screw it. My accuracy sucks. End of story. That's all you need to know. Kind of sad that this game is going to end a bit early because I could have pulled 100 kills. I think it's just going to end too early for me to pull 100 now. Although it is a pretty decent game overall and it does show off the update decently well. And it is still a viewer request. So I'm pretty happy with it. I love getting hit markers, but they don't register because people die at the same time. So I get no assist points, man. My XPs, they're losing. All I'm trying to do is get these levels. I need to eventually hit the rank 300 so people stop asking me when I'm going to do it. Even though it's going to take me probably another few months to hit rank 300 at the rate that I play. But we should be able to pull it off. We'll definitely hit rank 200, or 300, excuse me, by the end of 2019. But, like, I don't know how fast I'm gonna do it. Like, if I get a huge kind of boost in, like, when I want to play PF, or if I get, like, a huge craving to play PF, I can definitely grind out a lot of XP quickly. Oh, and the game's over. 7911, 7.18 KD. I'm not too upset with that. It did show off the gun, and it was a viewer request, so I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.